All right, everybody, welcome back to Sweaty Palms, brought to you by our two great sponsors, the like button, check it out right below the video, and represent.com/store/Captain Sparkles. This Captain Sparkles guy, he makes gaming videos on YouTube and on Twitch and stuff, and he's got this merch store where you can get some gaming-themed merch, like Creeper on Man, or This Is Your Captain Speaking. If you've heard of him, you can check it out, linked in the description, and maybe you'll, I don't know, like it or something. Let's start off with number 20 this time, because I don't know how safe for work the top post is going to be to show, so we'll begin with Pokey. You know what's actually a little bit more sweaty palms than interacting with one? Oh, is he saving it from a net? What a nice person. What is he using to cut the net off? It looks like he's using a piece of seaweed or something. You want to know what's a little bit more scary than messing with a net around one is eating it. Fugu, if not prepared properly, will demonetize you very painfully. So I would, if presented with, hey, do you want to eat fugu from someone who's not entirely sure what they're doing, or free one from a net, I'd choose freeing one from a net, personally. Also, my palms can't get terribly sweaty because they're underwater. So it works out in my favor. What a nice puffer, though. It didn't actually explode. Not explode, but puff up and try to get him. It's like it knew it was being helped. I couldn't type properly because of how sweaty my hands were. Tony Hawk coaches 12-year-old Sky Brown on skating a 100-foot mega ramp. I think I've seen this clip before on Instagram, and you know, it's really not fair. This pains me personally because I skated lots growing up. And now, when I thought I was pretty decent, and I was skating with kids who ended up becoming pros back at Woodward Camp when I was younger, now the freaking 12-year-olds just absolutely decimate. It's not fair. Why are they so good? Also, I know from first-hand experience, when you stand up there with your board over the coping and your foot on the tail like that, it makes it 10 times worse. I can't believe she's gonna go in after standing like that for this long. It never works if you hold it there. She's gonna do it anyway, though. She's gonna freaking do it anyway. Okay, all right, I wanted to do it. When I last went to Woodward, I wanted to do it, and then I got there and I was like, nope. Quarter pipe's so big. She almost landed that air too. Looked like she was going for some kind of little varial up in the air. What? Just on the first? Ay. That was my biggest fear too. I was like, oh, what if I psych myself up to actually do the mega ramp? And then what am I gonna do when I hit the quarter pipe? Because I'm gonna hit the quarter pipe and I'm just gonna be, there's nothing I can do there. I will have no control at that point. The air part, maybe, and then I got to the ramp and I was like, yeah, no, we're not doing the air. That's not happening. Snakes in a toy. The things they use to fill toys with these days. Is it, please, it's gonna be jam-packed full of snakes. Oh my God, please no. Did they know this in advance? Did they like hear, why are you grabbing it with your hand? Let the people with the pokey things do the job. What are you doing? Why are you pulling it apart with your hands? Other people have pokey sticks. Why are you even dealing with this? I guess they must be trying to save the snake. It's the only explanation I can come up with. I really don't think they're trying to save the stuffed animal. My child really loves his favorite stuffed animal. We have to rescue the snake from inside it so that we can restuff it. My daughter will not go to sleep anymore. She's very upset in absence of her favorite alligator. She must have it as a pillow. God, how many snakes are gonna be there? Like how many? What is the payoff here? All right, oh, it's 5 minutes. It's 5 minutes. Oh my God, how many snakes are about to be in the freaking thing? Hold up. We must skip ahead. This is a long video. How many snakes are, is it just one gigantic boy or is it an entire freaking den of snakes? I'm horrified. This is like a Minecraft Lucky Block, except you know it's terrible from the outset and you still open it up anyway. It's like the worst loot opening of all time. And there's more. There's freaking more. How many are there? Why do they even want to coexist in a space that's small? Why are you in? How did you get in? Why are you staying there? None of this looks fun. You're not finding other food in there. No other food is coming to you. Now you're just grabbing the freaking snake. Snakes, what are you doing? That was a dumb move. 1,400 feet above New York City. I really like the color contrast. I'm sure it was adjusted in post, but just like the yellow sticking out there. And then I hope you're harnessed, but probably not harnessed, because why would you be, right? Wouldn't be sweaty palms if not. I hope you have a water bucket on hand. It looks like a nice, you could just jump and then water bucket into the street. Be a sick MLG pro. I bet you could do it though. What if you're gonna bungee jump? No one would bungee jump in New York City. You'd be arrested in like 2 seconds, wouldn't you? Also, you'd probably hit your parachute on a building and then it'd just end very poorly. Don't do that, please. What a naughty boy. What a neat experience. Oh, it is a GoPro advertisement or something. Wait, oh, he's gonna parachute. He's gonna parachute. Knots in the end of your rope. Otherwise, you might just... Nope, not gonna parachute. He's just gonna swing off. I see. I would be so scared of just swinging into the cliffside. How are you confident enough that you're not gonna hit the rock? Like, you're so close, even if you don't fall, you're just gonna smack into a rock and break bones. And then what are you gonna do? How are you gonna get down? Very close call. He's gonna, oh, dude, I knew it. I knew it. Had to be a car. It's always a car. Whenever you see people just peacefully walking down a street and it's in sweaty palms, you're like, all right, where's the car? It's about to... Did he just save her too? Because he was in more of the line of sight of the car. Nice reactions though. How do you get that out of control? I don't even understand. How do you mess up driving that badly? How are you so bad at driving that you are a freaking rocket ship down an alleyway and there was nothing you could do before that? Did you, like, could be a medical issue. You could pass out at the wheel, but other than that, I just don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spine Mangler. This seems wholly unpleasant. I'm not gonna, oh my God. Why? Why would you ever want to do this? It just seems uncomfortable. Oh, I guess if you're like, I want to see the kind of G-forces that are experienced by a fighter pilot. It's like a challenge just to see, will you be able to not pass out? I guess actually most of the movements though are they're sending blood like more to your extremities, right? So I guess you wouldn't necessarily pass out, would you? I don't know, cause on like if it's like a loop where your head is on the interior, then your blood will flow out of your head. But if it's like a front flip kind of thing like this is, then it actually might flow to your head. I don't know. Either way, seems wildly uncomfortable and a good way to wake up the next day. Like, all right, this is gonna hurt for a few weeks. Also, maybe I'd try it though. Chaos ensues as leopard enters Indian school. You know, we had lockdown drills when oh my God, no thank God, that guy, all these people's lives must just be flashing before their eyes and then they're able to just run away. Like, thank goodness the leopard did not pursue further. We had lots of lockdown drills. Never once was the possibility a leopard being the thing we'd need to lock down for. That's, nope. No thank you. How does it get inside the school? Was it like bring your pet to work day or something? And someone was like, I'll show everyone up. They're thinking it'll be fun to bring their cats and dogs in. I got a freaking leopard. Get on my level. Oops. I should have thought more about this in advance. Catching a durian. They're like super spiky. Oh, God. Bro, that was so much impact. That thing was heavy AF. Aren't they really gross too? Smells like rotten onion, tastes like heaven. Oh, okay, so apparently it tastes good, but it just smells terrible. So maybe it's a protective mechanism. It discourages anything from eating it by smelling terrible and having a spiky exterior, but the inside, when you gotta work for it, the inside must be glorious. The exception to that rule, of course, being coconut, which, other than the milk, is like, what do you do with this? It's just dry shavings. A village. What? Is it, what? They were just like, not enough people are using this bridge for walking in cars. Or for cars, I should say. So let's just let's turn it into a pier, but instead of it being, you know, in the ocean, it's over a river. It's pretty cool, honestly. It's probably got some pretty nice views in like the restaurants there. I wonder what the bridge was made for initially, though. Was it made for cars? And then they're like, ah, we don't need this anymore. Let's turn it into a place to hang out. It's kind of cool. Mama gon' kick your butt. Never get between the bear and the cubs. That is an absolute unit of a bear. Look at that absolute unit. Is the bear gonna chase the car? Oh my god. And like, your car will do nothing to stop a bear. I mean, if you can get away from it, but dude, bears just, they just rip apart the sheet metal. They're like, oh, there's food in here. All right, now this door will just peel this off real quickly. What? How can you do that? You're not supposed to be that strong. That's not okay. We can't even get close to that as a human. What? That's not very... Okay, cool. Thanks for that, bear. Send it. Is there gonna be a That is a gigantic jump. Like, there was... I did not expect it to be that deep. You, like, don't get a sense of perspective? Initially? It just looks like a small pond. He's jumping like 5 feet, and then he just keeps getting smaller and smaller, smaller. You're like, is there even water? Am I being trolled right now? Was this done in post-production? Is he just gonna like disappear? Are we getting some After Effects trickery? Nope, just... This is like a perfect video for confusing perspective. Jesus. I like how he's just perfectly stationary in the air. It's like he got bored. He was in the air for so long, he's like, all right, what do I do now? I see you're 1,500 feet and raise you 5,000 feet. Was this the, like, in response to the 1,400 feet above New York? Or maybe something different. Were they, like, on swings beneath a hot air balloon? Because that seems wild. It seems really cool. That's the last thing I'd think of, being on a hot air balloon. Let me just get out of it and hang out below it, but... I don't know. It seems pretty dope. David Blaine, I don't know if it'll be... It's actually... Wait, it might be today? Depending upon weather, he's supposed to do his thing where he, like, goes up in a hot air balloon, except it's not a hot air balloon, it's just helium and him hanging onto it. So, I'll be curious to see how that went. Thought this belonged here. This is just an absolutely gigantic firework, and you're pointing it at trees. Is the intention to light a... I guess the intention is to light a fire. I don't know why this doesn't really seem particularly safe, but maybe they know more than I do. I'm like, there's a lot of trees around here. Couldn't this, I don't know, light them on fire with our gigantic explosion? No? We're confident that it's not gonna spread anywhere else? Okay. Rhino rampaging on a road in India. This is actually the other kid who decided to one-up the leopard kid at Bring Your Pet to Work Day and decided to bring a rhino. It managed to escape the school, and now it's coming to wreak havoc everywhere else. Rhinos are, they're gonna take over the world. I like that the cars are just backing up like, nope, nope, not about this, not about this. No, no. Bro, looks like a game of bumper cars or something. I feel like the cars themselves are like living beings trying to flee the wrath of the rhino. Dude in the blue car is like, thank goodness he must not have noticed me. God. Meanwhile, you have whoever is with the camera, the only thing actually following after the rhino. For some reason, the rhino is just ignoring the dude with the camera where everybody else is fleeing, or like, how the heck am I supposed to avoid this? Maybe the person in the camera is actually inside of like a rhino animatronic suit, blending in, acting perfectly natural. The rhino will never know. This photographer is playing a potentially unlively fight or flight game with a polar bear. Is he like invisible? I don't think your invisibility cloak is working very well. I believe the polar bear has noticed you. And unfortunately, I think your white clothing might not allow you to really, I think your white clothing might blend in too much. They do say, if you're being chased by a polar bear, ideally you just want to be with a slower person. But if that's not available to you, then just make sure you have clothing to throw off. I don't know if that's a myth or if it's legit, but... Why are you walking? Why are you chasing after a polar bear, bro? Polar bears are like the biggest bears there. Maybe it's not a fully grown one. Maybe it's still a juvenile and he's confident that it's not quite gonna take him out. I don't know. It's terrifying. Also, there's a camera on top of a camera here. I guess maybe he's shooting stills with one, trying to get the super high quality, like photographer stuff to sell in galleries and then filming the whole process so he can share that. Probably. I see your 400-foot light bulb change and raise you 1,200 feet. We have a lot of people raising each other this month on doing things at various heights. A 1,200-foot light bulb change. Oh, is it probably the things on the top of antennas to blink so that planes and helicopters don't crash into them? I imagine it's that, like the red lights that you see blinking at night and stuff. Yeah, I guess somebody has to change those, don't they? It's a heck of a place for the light bulb to go out. And like, does it send a notification to somebody? Or does someone just have to, like, is it their job to look up there every night and be like, all right, red lights are blinking, cool. Supposed to be 4 of them? Okay, 4 red lights blinking. Ah, shoot, we're down to 3 red lights. All right, somebody's turn to climb up. Heck of a light bulb change. Long ways down. Use emergency exit device only. I did not know there were emergency exit hatches on wind turbines. Also, look at the propeller down there. How do you get that up? You use a series of tubes and cranks and ropes and pulleys in order to lift that gigantic thing from the ground? I didn't think those went up in one piece. I figured they went up piece by piece. Oh my God. It's gigantic. That thing must weigh so much. And the top clickable of the last month is, of course, another bear running upstream a little too close. Just casually chilling on the side of a river, not really reacting to the bear. It's okay, the bear won't see you if you don't move. I guess the bear just wants a bit of salmon. How are you guys so absolutely calm in this particular situation? Oh, it's coming back. Is it? No, this was the last they were ever seen. They figured they were safe. The bear turned around. They're like, wow, this didn't go the way we wanted to. Stop filming, and the camera was recovered a day later. It's like, ah, shoot. You know, this would have been a great clip if the bear kept going, but he turned around now. It's really not how I wish this to go. Wish we could see a heart rate monitor with situations like this, where you have people who are just like in really close proximity to really dangerous animals, keeping the camera perfectly still, but I want to know how fast their hearts are beating. Can you wear a heart rate monitor next time, people? Thanks. That's it for the last month of Sweaty Palms. Make sure to like if you liked. Check out the playlist if you want to catch more of this. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit the bell, even if you are. And represent.com/CaptainSparkles. /store/CaptainSparkles, I should say. Link in the description if you want to grab yourself some more gaming-themed merch. See you next time.